Good morning. It's Monday morning here in Cypress, Texas. So I got up late this morning. I, I know why. I ate too late last night. And oh, I've known this for a long time. Whenever you get into a new environment or form a new relationship, there's always influence. And you got to be careful because there could be compromise. Okay, so when you're doing certain things, exercise routine, diet, and you're involved with somebody or business practices or spending practices, habits, all of these things, when you get associated with other people, you'll have a tendency, well, there's going to be a conflict of energy. You're either going to become more like them or they're going to become more like you. And it's up to you. You have to choose and engage your conscious thought to take control and either hold your ground and influence them to do what follow you in your right way, or you're going to release and follow them. And there's going to also be some things you have to look at about yourself, and I may need to, maybe they're doing it better than I am. Maybe I should adjust to what they're doing, and you have to release to that. And if you can do that, hold on to the good things that you're doing and let go of the things that aren't so good or need work, and embrace what they're doing and improve in their area, you'll come up. And if you both can do that, you both come up together. Right? That's ideal. Okay. And it's like bad eating habits. You shouldn't eat so much meat. I learned from this guy Saturday that actually cured himself of cancer, stage 4 bladder cancer, tumors all in his pelvis. And he started taking this Panacur, which is basically a dog deworming medicine. Cut out all meat, went straight whole foods, juice and carrots, and fruits and vegetables, and cured himself of cancer. That's flat amazing, right? Then but he got told his wife, I ain't eating none of that other stuff, it's killing me, it's gonna kill me. And he did that. He held it. Then that's something. I knew somebody else did the same thing. Guy was like 460 pounds, and he was going to do the gastric bypass surgery, and he decided against that. Ripped all the cupboards out of his house, took over control of his the cooking and the shopping, and now the guy's down like 185. He's like 5'10" and a half. Healthy guy. Works out all the time. Yeah, it's amazing compared to where he used to be. And it's incredible what he did for himself. And there's all kinds of, we can, so as I'm talking, and what we learned this morning, the scripture that had been just popping out. I had to deal with this scripture, Psalms 35, verse 8, and I still don't have it memorized, right? But what I realized, what it's talking about, talking about the enemy, it's talking about us, talking about yourself, the enemy inside. Okay, Sun Tzu in The Art of War says if you know yourself, you know your enemy, you'll be victorious in 100% of your battles. But if you only know yourself and you don't know your enemy, or if you know your enemy and you don't know yourself, you'll only be victorious 50% of the time. Right? So it's knowing that part of us that we need to kill. We need to break off. I know it's possible. I stopped cursing. There's like the anger. There's people still do things that what all it does is just let me know, okay, they're triggering something that's telling me there's something wrong here, and I just need to deal with it. I don't need to get angry. Okay. Now there is something that happens with anger, which stimulates a surge of energy. Okay, you'll get into something, and you just blow it up because you were sparked by that anger. But it's just really an awareness that something's wrong, and that strong sense of justice that you have gives you the power to deal with it and correct it. And we have that. We have that. We all have that, and it pays off in spades. And but we need to focus it internally, not on others. Okay, others can make us aware of our little internal demons that we can internalize and take care of and fix them, and we're right. And David knew this, Solomon knew this, the whole Bible is teaching this. And Paul knew this, right? James knew this, right? Christ knew it, obviously. All right, so that's what, and then there's so much more understanding I'm learning doing these mitzvahs, incorporating the Hebrew meaning, the symbolic text of the Hebrew that gives everything a new meaning. And I've got to learn it enough to teach other people so they can have these understandings, they can have these epiphanies, they can have the revelation. All right. Have a great week.